Hello everybody and welcome back to a University Content Creators live stream on this beautiful Sunday evening. Today we are a little bit short-staffed. We're going to be missing Saeed, and I'm guessing Daniel's either not going to show up or you might be a little bit late. But we are here today. We're just going to be diving into each other's channels a little bit. Basically going through a checklist and giving each other critiques. Hopefully if you're watching this you can learn something from it as well about your own channel. So we'll be looking at a whole bunch of different bullet points. Adam's going to have the checklist up over here. What are some of the things that we're going to be looking at today, Adam?
Okay, so the things that we have on our checklist are channel name, profile picture, also known as channel icon, channel art, verified, channel tags, channel trailer, featured content, the about section, playlists, analytics.
And it just goes on and on.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That's a pretty big list.
Yeah, it's a long list.
So basically, if you guys ever do end up coming into office hours, this is probably what we would go through with you is this channel checklist here. So we're just going to be going through it on some of our own channels today. And we are going to just basically give each other critiques. So I think we're going to start with Adam's channel. We are going to pull that up here. All right, so here is our Chrome capture, and we'll see how much of a delay we have here. It's probably yeah, it's not looking great. Usually what happens on my systems. Anyway, so we should be seeing the different subscriptions that we have here. These are all channels that University Content Creators subscribes to. Give it a quick refresh here. And we're going to be heading on over to Shadow Armada. That would be Adam here. And we're going to be taking a look at his channel. So yeah, this might be pretty difficult if we have a big lag like this. So I mean, I guess we'll just have to, like, actually what we could do is we could have my computer plugged in here so that we're actually looking at the real time and it just does a screen capture.
There's another one right here.
Okay.
Sweet.
So we can switch to laptop one.
Technology.
Oh shit.
Oh, no.
Probably just broke somebody's.
It's good.
Broke somebody's headphone ears.
Should be fine.
Did you
and switch to
over?
laptop one.
All right, cool. There we go. Okay, so we
Nice.
Yeah, so just let me know if the you know, the stream looks good as well. Okay, looks like it's on your channel. Cool.
Yep.
So first thing on our list is, what was it again?
Channel name, I believe.
Yes, channel
Okay,
name's
so-
first on list.
Right, so basically when we're looking at channel name, basically all I wanted to know is whether or not you are satisfied with your name, and if that's something that's, you know, something that you can brand, something that you can continue going forward with and keep it. Because when I started my channel, I went through a name change that was, I think, very necessary. If I still had that same name, I wouldn't be anywhere near where I'm at. So are you happy with your name?
Yes, I am pretty happy with it, and people do kind of identify that with me at this point, especially because I interact with them through live stream and stuff, so like they always will refer to me as Shadow.
Okay.
And so like they've gotten used to knowing me by that name.
Right, I mean, yeah, they probably wouldn't have any other name to go by. I mean, obviously
Well,
you don't give them your real name.
I mean, they've probably heard it in some of the videos I've done with friends, because like my friends know my name. They
Yeah.
might have called me it in some of the videos, so they technically would have it.
I guess,
But
yeah, they could, for sure. Do you guys think we should bring a face cam into this? Or like this camera so that we can see ourselves as well, or what?
That's a good question. I don't know if that'd be beneficial or not.
I don't know.
I can just pull it up real quick to see what it looks like. Set it in quick. Guys, this is a pretty relaxed stream compared to our other ones.
It is.
Yeah.
We're just going to be basically messing around with technology and critiquing each other's channels here, so.
We learn while you learn.
Yep.
We'll add that one in there.
Oh, false screen.
Very big.
It's huge, man. Alright, where's an unimportant place? Probably up here.
Probably.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, back to this. Okay, so what's the next thing on our list? It sounds like you're satisfied with the name.
Yeah,
And I think I give that a thumbs up as well.
Yeah, next up is profile picture.
All right, so we have this is your logo. You came up with this a while ago.
Yep.
And it is an SA
Mm-hmm.
surrounded by what looks like a, how would you describe that?
Well, to be completely proper, it's an O in that same font.
Is it really?
Yes.
You didn't mean, like, the O doesn't mean anything, does it?
No,
Okay.
I just used it as the circle.
Okay.
That's the sole purpose of it.
So the one thing that I'd say is the S is kind of incomplete. Like, it's hard to see. Like, it looks like it gets kind of eaten up by the A. Upon first glance, I probably wouldn't notice that is an SA. So that's me. What do you think?
That's actually, I just now learning that there's an S in there,
Right.
so that's probably a good point. But I mean, it once you get the S in there, then it'll make sense to me. I think it'll be Shadow Armada in a circle, because I've always like just kind of wondered what your logo is, like because it looks cool. I just didn't always fully understand it.
Okay.
So that's for the logo. I think just the S and then fiddle around with that a little bit, make it look good, and then
Okay.
Yeah.
probably be pretty good. Yeah.
And I don't think anybody's going to be confused if you do change it slightly, to make
Yeah,
it more
yeah.
clear.
And it won't be like a huge change. It would just literally be shifting the S like up and to the right, like not very much at all to
Something
make
like
it
that,
so
yeah.
it'd be there.
Yeah, I would even maybe consider the circle is like it takes up a lot, and so that's probably why you had to squish those together so close in the first place. If you could make that thinner somehow, like if that's
Yeah.
unbolded, you could unbold it or whatever, something like that, and then make the actual letters a little bit more profound.
Yeah,
because those are the important parts right there.
Yeah, I should be able to do that because I think Blender has those options, which is where I made the icon in the first place.
Gotcha. Okay. What's the next thing on our list?
Channel art.
Okay, yeah. So we're looking at this here. Again, I mean, these you have your brand here, or your channel icon in there with your channel art. I do like these lines; those are cool.
Mhm.
And this is like it's much clearer because of the white. It makes it much more clear. Like I do like that you have the whole dark theme going on, and
Mhm.
it just turns out that I am on night mode right now, so it helps it out even more. But yeah, it's nice to have a little bit of white in there as well. That actually, like,
Yeah.
this thing really stands out.
Yeah, I wanted the name to kind of pop, and like in all the things I've done, like what I've found is with that red, like putting a white outline around it makes it stand out so well.
Right. One thing I'd say is that it is kind of sloping off to the bottom here, so it's actually looks like it's being cut off.
Yeah, I do see that. When I was editing it, like, and making it, I didn't have the proper overlay that I normally have to make transparent and stuff to make sure it's like in the view area, which is why it's slightly cut off.
You got to do that when you're doing that.
Yeah, no. In the first rendition of this, I had it, but I then realized there had been a mistake with it. And so when I went back and remade it, I forgot to bring in that overlay.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd think about that. Definitely. I mean, you probably still have the original file, right?
I believe so.
Really? Okay. Could you resurrect it from that, or would you have to do the whole thing from scratch?
Well, I mean, I'm going to have to remake it because I got to replace the
Right.
SA.
Sure.
But it's going to be pretty easy to redo and stuff.
Okay. What else could you have in there? Because I mean, you do have a lot of blank space here, which I believe I'm sure probably from here over doesn't show up on mobile, and same thing from here over.
I'm not really sure what all shows up on mobile because mobile is weird.
Yeah.
It's something you want to keep in mind. And actually, I mean, when you look at this now I'm realizing this. There is more space over here than there is on this side.
Yeah, I think
So
I
it's a
messed
little
up on
upsetting.
centering.
Yeah.
But centering is difficult to actually do.
Well, there's that. Here, let's see what happens when I. Yeah. Okay. Channel art template. Did you use this?
That is exactly the one I normally use.
Yeah. So I think everybody should use this when they're making their channel art. it shows you exactly, like, I guess it's not that big of a deal. Like this portion right here is going to show up on every single platform that you have.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure that is still the way it is.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay, so yeah, it definitely will close in. Probably just on your logo. It's very, very tricky, I have to say, to actually make a channel logo that like is optimized for both for both mobile and computer, because it's like like you want to get everything that's super important in this area, but then like you don't want to have just a bunch of blank space over here when it shows up on a computer. Because I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people watching on mobile, but there's also a lot of people watching on computer, and more increasingly every day actually on TV.
Yeah,
so
that TV is hard to optimize for, because I mean, just look at that those dimensions.
Yeah,
I'd
say don't worry about filling that space, but like you do have to sort of think about this space.
Yeah, and when I was making that, I couldn't think of what to put in that space really.
Right. I think one thing, I mean, you already have these. Do these show up on mobile, by the way?
I don't think they do,
okay.
Honestly.
No.
Okay, so that might be a thing that you could have just for the computer users, is actually instead of just having this, you could put in some graphics over here that has all of that stuff, or like points to it, just like in this area, points down to these things. Because a lot of people don't really take advantage of what this stuff is.
Yeah.
Look at how terrible Twitch shows up there.
I know, it's so bad.
It's barely visible. That's crazy. So this is your
bad.
Spreadshirt, right?
Yep, that's Spreadshirt.
I think you have the option to change this word here.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, so are you familiar with these icons over here, Mike?
Yeah, I think I've got like the Facebook one. And
yeah. So there's one. I think they give you one icon that you can actually make it spell it out. Like
okay.
That. So you're gonna want to make that your most important one. I would consider actually making that whichever social media you are trying to gain a following on.
Okay.
So what would that be for you?
Right now, I would probably say Instagram, because that's my most successful one at the moment.
Well, I think most YouTubers go with Twitter because it's like a nice instant update sort of thing.
Yeah.
I know you have a Twitter, and
yeah, I do have a Twitter, but like I'm not on there that often. Like for Twitter, the main things that I post on there are links to my videos and links to my Instagram stuff. That's about all that's on there.
Yeah. So okay, whichever one you want to try to grow, I would probably put that here, and I'll look at my own and see what I have there, because I might be a big hypocrite right now. I know I need to improve as well. All right, so yeah, I mean, like, yeah, think about some things that you could put in here, like I said, links or arrows or something like that. What's next?
Next, after channel art, verified, which I can't even do, I don't think, because I don't think I have enough subscribers.
I think you can get verified right away. You probably already did it.
I guess. Oh wait, isn't verified the thing that gives you access to over 15-minute long videos?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, pull up your YouTube channel and go to the community settings and see what you have. Sorry, not verified on Twitter. I'm pretty sure it's basically just yeah.
I gotta open a completely incognito window.
Yeah, UCC is verified, by the way, so we can look at it right here. Like this is what I meant for
so
pull up.
verify. Where's the?
So it's under channel status and features.
So for the longer video, if you click on the learn more, doesn't it say you have to be verified for that, right?
Probably, but I think you can get verified immediately.
That are up to upload videos longer, follow the steps below to verify your account. I can't upload longer than 15, so I must already be verified.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, that's just a really simple thing actually that you probably
did without even really realizing.
Yeah. Is that literally then like sending you an email and then you accepting the
pretty
link?
much, yeah. I think it's
okay.
Probably having to type in a captcha thing.
Probably. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably all did that.
When I think of verified, I think of the check mark on the channels that everyone can see.
Yeah.
Which needless to say, you need to be big for.
This is strange. Why is this saying that I'm able to enable monetization? Where would this even bring me?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you can.
You can get up to step 4 done.
Oh, okay.
Which I've done.
Okay, yeah, you can sign up for AdSense and all that, but not actually get it.
Yeah, you can't actually get it till you reach 10,000 views.
I want to say does it automatically activate, I think, when you get to the 10,000?
If you've done the other steps, you have it all set up, once you hit 10,000,
it just automatically activates it, which is nice.
It should.
Is that what happened? Because I know you just like.
I think that's what happened, but I don't remember because, of course, me being me, I went in and checked that anyway, just to make sure.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it did automatically switch over.
So once you hit that 10,000, did you see your revenues like take a spike all of a sudden, or like?
Compared to what it was, yes.
Yeah.
I'm in no way getting rich, but
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that like they are giving it to you immediately once you hit that 10,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. So what else do we have here? Embed live streams. What would that be useful for? Link to your YouTube account.
I didn't even know they had that option there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've ever seen that option. I was just looking at like these specific options the other day, and I don't remember seeing that one.
Yeah,
and if that's a new thing, I don't know.
Well, they change things all the time, and they don't tell you.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a new thing, and I mean it's probably like the embed videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I think you have to be verified even just to do custom thumbnails. So like,
probably
that early on.
That's actually probably true. Yeah.
Paid content, you must enable monetization. That makes sense. Super chat you can't get until you're 1,000 subscribers. It turns on right then and there. So,
custom URL not there yet.
I think you have to just have 100 subscribers to get your custom URL.
100 subscribers,
which I think is on the list, and the reason it's on the list is because I encourage people not to get that custom URL once they hit 100, because learn from my mistakes. I still had my old channel name when I set that up, and so you literally cannot change that once you've done it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you want to go to my channel, you can go like this, youtube.com/3.not, which has nothing. It's not actually the name of my channel anymore.
And there it is.
That'll bring you there, but see what I did now is I set up a link that basically you go to quinscoins.tv and it'll also bring you there, but that costs me a lot more money. So
yeah.
All right. So what's next?
Okay. Channel tags.
Right.
Which I don't know if you'd be able to
I probably won't be
view.
able to see them. I might be able to see them actually if I just go to one of your videos because of vidIQ.
Maybe.
We'll see.
I don't know if vidIQ looks.
I think it will. There they are.
Yep,
right there.
yep. There it is. They do channel tags. I need to actually update that to include Fortnite. I just realized. And Undertale, I think, because I don't think either of those are on there.
Yep. So Shadow Armada, Gaming, Gmod, Gary's Mod, Funny, Town of Salem, Steam, Free to Play, PS4, Final Fantasy. Usually, like, when I think of tags, I don't think of like putting down as many different things as you can. I think of like picking a few things that you want to get down, and then writing up a bunch of different variations of those few things. Like when I say variations, I mean like different spellings, different spaces, apostrophes, and stuff like that. Because that sort of allows you to dominate in that whatever region that is that you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
So for you, what would that be? Like if you were trying to talk about like what's a game that you're playing right now is Fortnite, right?
Yeah, right now I'm playing a whole lot of Fortnite.
Right, okay, so what I would do is like Shadow space Armada space Fortnite, Fortnite space Shadow space Armada, Fortnite space Shadow Armada, one word, like stuff like that.
Okay.
That works. I don't know why, but it does. So I would go for something like that, especially in the channel tags, because that's what your channel's all about, and then double up on those in the video tags as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that makes sense.
And again, have longer tags if you can. Like, I see you have two.
That was from when we were testing if case matters.
What'll be determined?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay. Yeah. So, I think you can. I think you want to fill those up as much as you can. Like PS4, I don't know if that's gonna help you out all that much.
Probably
Something
not.
like that, but what do you think, Michael?
I don't have a ton of experience with channel tags. I know I set some up for myself, but I don't have a ton of experience with what works and what doesn't. But definitely conceptually the idea of focusing on like one thing kind of makes sense. Because so like if we go with Fortnite, people specifically looking for Fortnite, YouTube's just going to shoot your videos to the top because of all the channel tags. They're going to be like, oh, I'm assuming this channel is just nothing but that, so here you go.
Yeah.
So, and it would probably help out. But
yeah, and that's actually, I mean, when I got into MySpace, I was able to do this in a clever enough way where if you just type in this, then like this is not because it's me, it's because like anybody can do this. If you're on an incognito tab, you type in the word corner hunting and my channel comes up. Because look, you see this here? This is bolded. So that's in my channel description. So it's finding that out of my channel description, and then when it's finding the videos, this is the first line in the video description. It's right there.
Yeah.
And I try to include it right, you know, in the first 1 or 2 lines of the description. That's how you get. That's how you begin to dominate certain terms on YouTube. So if you want to dominate Fortnite, then you're gonna have them, you know, in. And actually, that was another thing that we're about to go to is your actual channel description is to have them there as well, because like you can see here, it gets bolded there, so it's you know, it's pulling from that. So we'll go ahead and take a look, see what else you got going on. Okay, so we got channel tags. We talk about channel tags. If I go to your channel, head over to the About section.
I don't think it's up to date.
All right, yeah. So you get a pretty short description.
Yeah, I definitely need to update it to include Fortnite, because the last time I updated it, like I just did like 1 or 2 Fortnite videos up to that point, and I was still like all over the place. But now, since I'm trying to hone in on like for videos doing mainly Fortnite, I definitely think I need to update that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's especially, well, even if you weren't doing Fortnite, like I would definitely get more, you know, describe exactly what you do instead of being vague, and describe it with keywords in mind. You know, keep those keywords, all those words that you're trying to match in all these different places on your channel. Make sure they match, especially in those first and second line of. Like the first, second line of descriptions are like 80% of the important part of the description. So you have to really be clever and think about what are the most important words that I want to get into this little space, and you know, do that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, for instance, you can just completely get rid of that. And think of, like, I don't want to say think of it like you're talking to the algorithm, but keep that in mind instead of talking to real people. And yeah, you know, you do a lot of description. Say like, even match like with the names of your playlists. Like what I did was like, if you're new here, check out this playlist, and I listed the full name of the playlist. So what? Because you have quite a few playlists here. What are the ones that, like, have you checked to see which ones are most popular, what people are watching?
For the most part, people don't actually go and watch my playlists.
Yeah, you definitely want to encourage them to do
that. I try to, because like anytime I have a video that has a playlist for it, like at the end of the video, I've been putting a card for that playlist. No one clicks on it.
Right.
But I keep putting it there to try and encourage people to click on it. Plus I have them all set up to be like the, what's it called? The one when the
series playlist.
Yeah, the official series thing. I always try and remember to click that, so that way if they start watching one, it'll go to the next, then the next, and the next.
That's a good thing to do. Anything to add on the description?
Not really. I mean, definitely like length. Just if nothing else, because the algorithm will read the entire thing. I'm assuming. Maybe they've got it to cut off after a certain number of words, but I would assume the algorithm reads the entire thing, so as much trigger words as you can put in there as possible kind of help. But then, you know, also adding for actual viewers who are kind of who you actually care about, just like video suggestions, playlists, and things like that. Yeah.
I just like, obviously, if I knew that a bunch of people were going here, then I'd say, you know, definitely optimize it for an actual person to read. But honestly, I don't think a ton of people look at the About section.
No. I feel like even nowadays, like, they probably don't even necessarily visit the channel page itself anymore much.
Yeah, I mean, the way that things are going on YouTube, it seems like nobody even checks their subscriptions anymore because they've gotten the algorithm so good to like just suggesting you videos in your home in your home page.
Yeah.
You know, you go up here and I don't know what's going to be suggested. I don't know what's pretty much a bunch of Halo music, but yeah, I probably just forgot to turn off my the UCC account when I was doing that. But yeah, so again, you know, just optimize it for that, because like you saw when I did that, when I searched this,
searched that,
yeah, the thing that came up was like this is, you know, that's my channel. It says welcome to Quinn's Coins. This is your one-stop shop for everything coins at a corner hunting. It's like that's on the second line of the description, and you see how much they actually show of the description. Not very much.
Yeah, not very much at all.
But if you have that key term in that little portion, like you could actually count up how many characters are actually shown here, and you'll know exactly how many you have to get into that key area.
I wonder if I started putting my channel name in like both in the description of like my videos and stuff, if they would start to dominate my search when you search me. Because right now, if you search Shadow Armada, like you're gonna get my channel #1, but then everything else is the Oregon Marching Band that had changed its name to Shadow Armada, which makes no sense.
Those jerks.
Right. So,
but it's like
it is kind of funny how your channel comes up and then nothing else is related.
Yeah, I mean, if you scroll far enough, you'll find my stuff, but you gotta scroll pretty far at this point. Yeah. I did have one that did rank for a bit for my own channel name.
Well, let's see what's being highlighted here. I mean, they have.
It's like
I'm checking. See, look, they have it.
Yeah, they have it in the description. So I'm thinking if I start putting that in my description, it might work.
That's where I'm from, by the way.
Hey.
But yeah, I mean, look at there's 2 in a row that have it first.
Yeah,
thing.
so I'm thinking if I start putting it
that's literally
in the description.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I might start dominating.
Description's way bigger than I thought, and it's way bigger than most people think. Like those first 2 or 3 lines.
Yeah.
You know, whatever shows up here is so important,
and
I'm just realizing that sort of recently. Okay. So, where are we at? Why is it here? Oh right. So what else do we have on the list here?
Okay, after channel tags, channel trailer.
Okay. So you do have a channel trailer. I think we were talking about this earlier. You have it unlisted.
Yep.
And it hasn't really been seen too many times.
Nope, it's only had 1 view the entire time I've had it there.
Okay. What's your opinion on channel trailers, like unlisted versus public?
I don't have a ton of experience because the one channel trailer I had that was specifically a channel trailer I did as just a public video, so I don't really have like a ton to compare against. I kind of like it as public because then so somebody just goes into the search and just types in like Basilisk Fang, and if you have it optimized a certain way, first thing will come up is your channel, second thing to come up is specifically the trailer, and the people are like, I don't even have to go to the channel to watch the trailer, I can just click on the trailer or something like that. But I don't know if that actually works. That's just like a nice theory.
Yeah, I don't think that. I mean, I don't know how you get that to work.
No,
let me just see what happens when I type in, because mine is public, by the way, and I think that's how I would personally do it. But when you type in Quinn's Coins, you basically get the recent videos, recent stuff. If you actually wanted the channel trailer, I'm sure.
If you had channel trailer,
because
you'll probably get it.
Pretty sure that's what it's called. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How do you feel about naming it like channel trailer? Is that tacky or?
I mean, I think I put channel trailer in my title for it.
Yeah.
I want to say I need to.
You could do something like welcome to this channel.
What?
I'm almost thinking it's kind of good to have the phrase channel trailer in there, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the focus. So I do a ton of videos where like, so for my Vine compilations or whatever, it's like Life is Strange Vine compilation and then vertical line and then like part whatever. Because the part isn't the important thing you want to see. So you could give it like a cool name at the beginning and then like dash channel trailer.
That is what I did for my channel trailer actually. So, I titled it I Am Gamer, line, Shadow Armada's channel trailer.
Okay.
Which I don't think is a terrible strategy. So.
Okay, sure. The reason that I keep my channel trailer public is because, like, when I posted it, I had somewhat of a following, and you know I had already sort of been established as what this channel is. The the reason that I posted it public is so that people could watch it and they could reaffirm for themselves, you know, the ones that were already subscribed, like, this is why I'm watching this channel, like, this is the value proposition that he's giving, and now I'm just reaffirming that in my head, like, that's why I'm going to stay subscribed. And people, I just like to keep it public, because they might want to go back and they might watch it again and be like, oh yeah, that's what this channel's all about. I'm not just here for this video or that one-off video, and, you know, ready to click this unsubscribe button. It's like, it's always there and they can watch it. And,
Yeah.
That is true, because once you're subscribed, I'm guessing you can't see the channel trailer anymore if it's unlisted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's not a bad point.
Yeah, because the way that the unlisted strategy works is, like, the link that actually leads you to it is a link that only exists when you're unsubscribed, when you're not subscribed yet. That's how that works. So, yeah, I mean, Saeed said that he just did a channel trailer and left it unlisted. The reason was he wanted to see how many people were actually, like, coming through the channel that way. I guess it's a decent experiment, but I would probably suggest to him to make it public. I'd probably suggest the same thing to you.
Okay. I can in fact make it public right now, because I got the YouTube app on my phone.
Is it going to post, like, is it going to give people a notification, or is it just going to go public and kind of?
It's probably going to notify, unless there's an advanced setting that can. No, on the app it doesn't give you the advanced setting.
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and make it public, just because why not?
Yeah, just see what happens, because you said it only has, like,
one view.
One view right now.
Yeah,
only
so
one person.
I already know no one's really coming through my channel,
right,
and finding me.
Which is fine. I mean, I think that's just how it is these days.
Yeah, it just makes sense. But I just made it public, so.
All right, what's next on our list?
Next, after channel trailer, is featured content, which.
We'll skip that.
Yeah.
I don't think it exists anymore.
Well,
I mean, you said
it's gonna be gone like December 14th or something like that, so it doesn't really matter anymore. Then about section.
Okay, yeah, we already talked
Which we basically talked about, yeah.
Playlists.
We sort of talked about that. Basically, my rule for playlists is no more than 10 videos in a playlist. How about you?
I don't necessarily have that. I do know that long playlists are annoying.
Yeah, because, like, you want something that's like a season. Like, someone's going to go in there and they're going to watch the whole season. But if you have too many videos, then they're going to be overwhelmed and they're not going to even enter the playlist.
Yeah. That said, I don't know about 10. I mean, but yeah, definitely like a series. Because I know, like, when I played Borderlands, it was like 35 videos or something. So that's obviously a 35 video playlist. But it's all just Borderlands. So at least it's on topic.
I guess for gamers, you might have different standards of how many to put in a playlist.
I think most of, at least the bigger ones that I've watched, like, I think they just do basically what I've been doing of group it together by game.
Yeah.
Right.
And, I mean, the playlists get outrageously long.
Yeah.
But, I mean, with gaming, you can't really help that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really split it up into... You could split it up into...
I mean, some you can, like, I mean, for games like Rainbow Six, for example, they have seasons in the game itself, so you could split it up with those seasons.
A lot of multiplayer stuff you could probably split up into seasons as well. So, like, this year has all this stuff, and then the next year I just made another season, and it's got all the stuff from that.
But at the same time, when you're making your distinction between what's different about this playlist and that playlist, like, you want it to be something exciting, something other than just, like, a number. Like, this one's 1, this one's 2. You have to come up. It's tricky business to come up with, like, a nice.
Yeah, especially
title.
For gaming, it's like, how can you make the difference?
So how can I see your playlist description?
That is an excellent question. Because I don't know if it's possible to see. I mean, wait, go back. Maybe if you click on the Five Nights part itself, the words, instead of the play all. Oh, no.
No, they changed it and it takes us straight to the watch, which I hate. Because I want to start my playlist where I left off, not not at the beginning. So you go there and you go back to the playlist. You got to find where you left off.
Let's see.
It's a YouTube
Maybe
issue.
if I click it here.
Oh,
That's something different.
maybe.
Do you have a description?
On most of them, I do. I don't remember if I put a description. Got around to putting a description on all of them.
Page
Yeah,
I've never seen before.
Yeah, they overhauled the playlist system, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Visually, that's okay. I just don't like that it takes you straight to the first video, even
Right.
if you're partway through the playlist.
And like I've heard that, you know, like I said, the descriptions are important. I intuitively, and I've been on YouTube for a long time, I cannot figure out how to get to your playlist description.
Yeah.
So
I don't see it anywhere on the app.
It seems almost obsolete at this point. I don't know if the algorithm does anything with the description.
That's what I was going to say. I think the algorithm probably still
Algorithm probably does, but that's probably about it now.
Yeah, so absolutely optimize your playlist descriptions for the algorithm.
If you search for the playlist, you might find it.
What would
description.
I search?
So, like, if you search Mad Max Enters the Shadows.
But I'd have to... Wait, where? Like on the search bar?
Yeah, in the search bar.
That's a fair point if it comes up in the search results. You might see the
because it might show up there, is what I'm thinking.
This.
And apparently not.
It just lists the videos.
Yep.
No description. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, you could just take playlist descriptions and just purely algorithm optimization, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
If you can even get to them anymore, I don't know.
That's also true. I haven't looked at it
just
since
have been completely phased out.
since they changed it. I haven't checked.
Yeah.
We're old. Been on YouTube for too long.
Yep.
Well, when they change it every 2 months.
Yeah.
YouTube time is distorted, you know.
Yep. Very.
Okay, so I mean, there's some general stuff on playlists. What's next?
Analytics, but that's more of a
Personal thing we can look at.
yeah. That one can't really pull up on there.
Yep.
Featured channels.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you got going on here? Fellow gamers. Do you know... Well, I know that's a dead channel.
That probably is a dead channel. I haven't got around to removing it.
Oh, is anybody saying anything in the chat? I think Saeed said he would be on.
I think he's just said that. He just said, "Hey guys," that's all he said so far.
Hey, Saeed.
I've just been ignoring him.
But yeah. So so you got fellow gamers. Who's this guy?
That is another friend of mine.
Okay.
That I played with. He's very small though. I mean, yeah, very small. He only streams.
And also,
to my
he doesn't
knowledge.
have you in his.
Yeah, but I mean, no one really watches his stuff anyway.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Okay, so then you got popular channels.
Then there's the popular channels, which is actually working now.
Okay, right, yeah.
Because it used to be showing 2 of my subscribers in there, and it was so annoying that it was doing that to me.
So are these all big gamers?
Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Game Grumps.
Those
ones
3 I
definitely-
know. Those 3 I know are big.
I would assume popular MMOs is just from the name.
Yeah, from the name, I would guess they're popular.
Alright, I'm gonna use this real quick. Because I want to see what... I know mine does... What does yours say? Popular gamers? Or popular channels?
I think
There's popular channels.
I don't know if you can change that. I think
You can't
just-
change popular channels.
But mine says related
Oh.
channels. So...
That might be a size thing then.
It could be.
That'd be my guess.
Because I have seen on smaller channels, it just says like popular.
I also...
What does yours say? Do you know?
I think it says popular, but it could be related. That's a good question. I'm not sure.
It's probably a size thing as well.
Yeah, mine's related, which is interesting.
Yeah.
And I've got a lot of Life is Strange related stuff in there, which isn't.
Okay, so you said that's like your biggest competitor.
Yeah, I would call him my biggest competitor, even though he's significantly bigger.
You're in there.
Sweet.
That's a good thing.
Come to my channel.
Do you know?
Yeah.
I do not know a lot of those other ones. There's the official Life is Strange one in there, which is kind of nice. I'm sure I'm not on theirs, but
I mean, maybe you are.
I could be, but most of those are just...
You could.
That's I think that's their official...
featured. Those are featured.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a bunch of...
Related is... It's like PewDiePie and stuff. I don't know how you get that and you're related.
Well, because PewDiePie played Life is Strange and was like huge when he played it, so that's probably part of it. And also, that's published by Square Enix, so there's probably gonna be a ton of Square Enix related stuff too, just because of publishing and politics and stuff like that. So.
All right, so you're featuring a couple of channels.
Yeah, those are people I know.
Okay.
They're not very active though.
Yeah.
I know Vaultborn, I think, is thinking about getting more active. The other one is like a 14-year-old kid that just kind of uploads stuff when he has time, I think.
So yeah, I guess, I mean, you can't really, what did I do? You can't really do anything about this. I mean, you can get rid of it, but you don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to, because if you get rid of it, you won't appear in it for other people.
Right.
Yeah. I do find it interesting, the popular versus the related.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll switch over at some point.
I feel like it would, unless it's some. I don't think it was some setting though.
At first, no, I don't think it's a setting.
Yeah.
And at first, I thought maybe it was a genre thing, like maybe for gaming you have popular, but then for, I don't know what you tag your stuff as. Is it like
coin roll hunting, coin collecting?
But like are you like entertainment game? Because there's like this. It's entertainment. So I don't know if like entertainment shows related and gaming shows popular, because there are some things that are different across the genres. But if I've got related, then it must just be like a size thing, and YouTube just figures out.
Could be like once you hit 100. Maybe.
It could be.
What do you identify your channel as?
Everything is just tagged as gaming, I think.
Gaming.
Yeah.
So that's a category then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they added it when gaming became huge. To the point now there's just YouTube gaming, which is just YouTube with a different skin on it, basically, for gaming stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, so I'm sure you, like, I know I didn't recognize it when it changed from popular to related. I'm sure you probably didn't notice either. It's not really noticeable.
No, I used to just have a bunch of random, I think it probably was just popular, because I had, like, I'm pretty sure Markiplier was in there.
Oh, wait, I think I saw channel...
What's
Go down. See? There they put it. They put the playlist description there. So it's still
they don't put it in this view. They do it in this view.
But in the
that view. Weird. Okay. So it means I don't have a description on my Fortnite one then. Because if you scroll back up, you'd see Fortnite doesn't have that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Interesting.
Oh, yeah, that is weird.
So apparently I didn't put one on Fortnite, but Prop Hunt I knew I did.
I mean, just like load this thing up with keywords, basically. Get your channel name in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. All right. What's next?
After featured channels, social media links.
Okay, so let's take a look at these. Let's make sure they all work first of all.
They should all work.
So this one, Twitch, brings you to this is just your page.
Yep.
Why do I'm not even signed. Okay. I don't go to Twitch very much, so. Cool. What's this?
That links back to YouTube.
Oh, interesting. But what is this?
That was an old channel icon.
Okay. So yeah, probably an update.
Yeah, I don't do much on Twitch. Like, I mean, I still stream on there because I use restream.io for streaming. I
think you can order these, and then well, I don't know how you go about ordering.
Yeah, you can order them and stuff.
Yeah, that Twitch link is just like buried. Hard to see. All right. So you got Twitter.
There's Twitter.
And what are you posting here?
Mainly links to my videos.
Yeah, basically, so here's what I would do. Start posting on Twitter. Just like make a point to put out, to tweet things out, giving updates like right before you stream. Like that's one of the best things you can do on Twitter. That's what I do mostly, is use it to look at streams, take screenshots from streams and put them in there. And then also I ask questions on Twitter, and in my most recent stream I actually pulled up people's responses. Like I took a screen cap of it and put it in the stream. So stuff like that.
Come up with ridiculous hashtags to use for you specific. You're the only person using it, so you just look it up.
Yeah, and you can and a good way to get people onto Twitter is to only accept like Q&A questions from Twitter. Something I'm gonna start doing. Twitter's probably my favorite for YouTube purposes. Instagram.
Yep.
So what do you post here?
I post a variety of stuff. As you can see. It's like some of it is very directly YouTube related, and then some of it is not so. Some of it's more so like glimpses into my life type stuff.
Looks like you've done more YouTube stuff recently.
Recently, yeah.
Why are you taking pictures of a screen like that instead of just like getting a screenshot?
Because I had my phone and I didn't feel like doing a screen cap on my PC.
Okay, yeah. But, let's see, you said you're doing best on... Oh, you have,
I've been doing best on They're in terms of like interaction and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because like, I mean, if you like, I don't get any, for the most part, I don't get any likes on any of my tweets or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get any retweets really or anything like that. But on Instagram, it's like they tend to show me a lot of support because like if you look at the amount of likes, like I got 12 likes on that one, for instance, 13 on that one.
Yeah.
It's like
not bad. Yeah.
I'm getting more reactions and stuff from
like as many
them.
followers as you have. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Is this? Did you bold this yourself, or is that bolded for some reason?
I think that's because that's my name, I want to say.
I'm trying to figure out what's bolding that.
Yeah, like I have it set. That's
okay,
the name,
yeah.
which it automatically bolded, and then it has my bio.
All right. So as far as Facebook goes, you have a page, right?
Yeah.
It's a page.
It is a page.
And you're just posting basically the videos there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to post photos. Sometimes I posted snippets.
Yeah, honestly, like of all these, I'd say the Facebook looks like people aren't. I mean, you have likes on the page,
But they don't interact.
there's no interaction, and well, obviously, most of that is because you're using links. Which
Even when I used like photos and videos, I wasn't getting much interaction.
Right.
I mean, I was getting more views on the thing, on the post itself, but they weren't even really clicking the link for the most part. So
yeah, okay.
they weren't really doing much.
So yeah, honestly, I would probably. I mean, you can keep these pages up, but I would think of dropping one of these, and I would probably go towards Facebook because it looks like Twitter and Instagram. Like those both have their own separate. Like this is good for updates. Twitter's good for updates.
Yeah.
This is good for just like showcasing pictures.
Mm-hmm.
But even Twitter, like, is also pretty good for showcasing pictures as well.
Yeah.
Facebook is like
Facebook just isn't cutting it really.
It doesn't have a defined, like a specific purpose in my eyes.
It doesn't have a specific purpose, and for my Facebook thing, it's just not going, doing anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I still I'll still probably share it to the page because I mean, you might as well.
To get that vidIQ sort of thing going on.
Yeah, just to try and do something there, but it's like, other than that, it's like I don't really use it. I mean, once upon a time ago, someone had contacted me through it.
Okay.
But that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And nothing else is really big has happened since then. So,
Right.
I mean, it doesn't help that YouTube doesn't like showing anything with a link in it.
Yeah.
To
Well,
YouTube specifically.
Yeah, I mean, this is a general rule. No social media website likes links that take them off of their page. So.
Well, Twitter seems to be better at accepting it than Facebook, I would say.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so then we got your Spreadshirt here.
Yeah.
That's new, right?
I did recently put those there.
Cool.
So there's buttons as well as shirts.
Expires today. Gotta act fast.
Yep. Act fast. Free shipping. Limited time offer.
Alright, so are you thinking about leaving this one here as the most important one?
Yeah, I might. I'm not sure.
Because honestly, I think it might be more important at this stage in your career to, sort of work on gaining a following, and then this will come later, I'd say. Because you haven't really had anything on here, but you have had interactions, on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
So pick one of those, I'd say, and put it there as the important one. Alright, what's next?
After social media link, front page layout.
Okay.
Which is that.
Basically what I mean by that is have a video there, so you have uploads here. Obviously, I think we all sort of get this as we want to have a bunch of playlists on the front page.
Yes.
That's the idea. But then you get into the question what are those playlists going to be? You choose uploads as the first one.
I choose uploads as the first one because for gaming, when I go to a gaming channel page, I want to see their most recent stuff. I don't necessarily care about their playlists at the start. I just want to see what their most recent thing is, and I want to watch that.
Okay. What are you? What is your strategy for that?
I don't remember exactly what I've got up there, but I want to say I know I have an uploads one. I'm pretty sure it's near the top. It's probably the top one that I've got. Which, for similar things, people tend to like to see the. Yeah, so I've got uploads there. I just have it in the different format. And then I think so popular after that, which I think that's a good one because you're just letting YouTube do the work for you to advertise videos to people. And Life is Strange Vine compilations because that's basically what I'm doing now.
Yeah. But like these are basically going to be the same.
Right now, yeah, they're basically the same thing.
And then Life is Strange.
Then the playthrough of Life is Strange.
Sure. Okay, so that looks good.
I basically have some of my more popular stuff, the playlists on there. Not that they're very popular, but they're my most popular.
These actually down here have a decent amount of views.
The one on the far left is actually me. The other one's just a link to other people's.
Oh, okay.
Still, that's Project Sakura, which they kicked me out of anyway. So.
Okay, yeah, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
But I thought that might go along, well with what you're doing.
If I did more of my own videos of my own voice acting, that would actually probably not be a terrible playlist.
Mm-hmm.
Because the one that's on there for the My Hero Academia abridged or whatever, it's got almost 200 views, which is pretty good. And I like to listen to myself talk in different funny voices. So.
I think we all enjoy that.
Yeah.
At this point, I mean, earlier in YouTube, maybe not, but by this point, like, you get to the point where you enjoy listening to yourself.
Yeah. I definitely had that phase when I first started doing videos of hearing myself do commentary. I'm like, my voice sounds weird, and I'm just used to it.
Yep, same.
All right, we probably got time for one more thing to look at.
Does any of this other channel ad and watermark are really the only other things that apply?
Yeah,
that's left on the checklist.
Is anybody using a watermark like down in the right?
Yes.
Corner?
Yeah, I believe I am.
Well, you both are. Okay.
Yeah.
So it does not. I'll say this. It's okay unless you get it against a nice background like that, and it's going to be hard to actually see it. Most people don't know what to do with this, by the way. So
yeah, they're probably not used for anything really. It just is kind of like your stamp on the video.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, basically, what YouTube wants it to be used for is you go to it and then you can subscribe from there, which is kind of weird because it's like it's right there.
It's for when you're viewing it full screen, is my guess. Because if you're viewing it full screen, the only way you have to subscribe is
the watermark. Show up. I think it shows up on mobile as well, so you could tap it on mobile and subscribe that way probably. Not that I try because I don't use YouTube on mobile. But that's just
I don't really use it on mobile either.
And again, people like. There you go. People like the reason that I say that is because something that you might want to think about is actually like putting a little red subscribe button here, not the entire thing, but like having your logo and then either above it or below it have that little subscribe button. It's like people recognize the red subscribe button.
Yeah.
So if they see that and then they see your channel logo there, it's like okay, go to that, subscribe. What's going on?
A dance off.
But yeah, that's something to think about. So you upload this image? Do you upload it or? I mean, I don't think
you upload it.
It's custom uploadable.
It doesn't have to be the same. Okay.
Yeah,
no, it doesn't.
Because my watermark is very different from mine.
All right, yeah, let's see.
I want to say mine only show up at the end of my videos, though I don't have it for the full video. I think that's what my setting is, that it only shows up at the end, which now if they have the ending screens doesn't really actually matter anymore.
Jeez.
Oh, you should, yeah. I'm sure it does nothing for like search engine optimization and stuff like that as far as likes go. Like, it doesn't go into the algorithm, but it's really nice for me to know when people actually like the thing.
Getting likes feels so good.
Or at least the ratio of likes to dislikes, because most of my compilations have like one dislike, but one dislike versus 500 likes is nothing. Right. So, which is nice for me to know, but
so you're saying it shows up at the end?
I think it shows up near the end. I don't know if it's within the last
just down in the right corner.
It's supposed to. Well, it's possible with ending screens it doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah. What's your thought behind doing it that way? What's the strategy?
I don't remember what my strategy was. I know I had a strategy back when I was doing purely Let's Plays. I don't remember what it was. could have been that it was blocking the overlay. Because I want to say when I was doing Borderlands, I want to say like ammo and stuff like that's in the bottom right corner. So it might have been like covering that up. But other than that, no, I don't remember. And it probably goes away with ending screens, which means putting at the end is actually pointless.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably, if I were to do it, which I probably should, I would just have it on home video.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it's not too annoying like on mobile that it takes up more real estate.
I think it does.
I don't know. I don't really watch on mobile, so it's so hard to say.
I'm not huge on watching on mobile, but I know tons of people do. Like, if I look at my analytics, half of my stuff is from the computer, half of it's from mobile. So like people are using the mobile. It's just not me.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I know people are using mobile because I know my 2 most active ones. They're generally tuning into my live stream through mobile.
Yeah. All right, we basically got through Adam's entire channel with the
yeah.
Oh, go ahead and see what
I was gonna say it's not obnoxious. It's this little thing down. I mean, it's dark, so it's hard to see.
Right.
But it's just the little tiny corner at the bottom of the phone, so it's.
Well, you also
it is
have, what is
there.
that, the 6, or that's a huge Samsung phone, right?
It's a 1440 resolution screen, I think. So I don't know if it shows up bigger on like a smaller resolution screen.
I mean, it's still pretty small. It's hard to see it because it's dark in the corner, but it's like it's.
That's
It's
still,
still-
yeah. It's bigger than the one I've got, but it's still pretty small. It looks like. So YouTube
Yeah.
probably knows what they're doing as far as that goes.
Yeah, it's not too bad. All right, guys, I think we are about to wrap this one up. We were able to get through quite a bit of the play. Well, pretty much the entire checklist there for Adam.
Yeah.
I think we probably owe it to Michael to go through it next time on his channel. That's probably what we'll do.
Yeah.
Obviously, we won't be streaming next weekend because of Thanksgiving, and we'll all
Mhm.
be away doing stuff. But after that, we probably should be able to get back here and do some more of this, and also answer questions, whatever comes up in the meantime. So, thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully, this was helpful. If you want to get this for yourself, we'll be here for probably the next hour or so, and you can come on down, and we'll give you a channel review as well. And that's what we're here to do. Here to help out our club members. So, all right, that's going to be it. So again, guys, thanks for watching, and we are going to go ahead and end this one in 3, 2, 1.